Good morning, everyone. My name is Flicker, and welcome to my usual Sky Dailies. I'm still dealing with the same usual struggle of being attached to someone who either doesn't like me back or can't handle me. And if it's the second one, I really can't blame them. If it's the first one, then it's like, oh, okay, my delusions are delusions. Tried to get a whole bunch of steam out yesterday, because why not? Spent an entire day just posting fucking music to Discord. Debating on if I should make what I posted like total playlist or not, but I've got other things to prioritize first. Like getting my life in order, fucking hell. Oh, I do not like how much fucking mental space that I don't like how much mental space that lingering intoxication takes up. Sure, it's comfy, it feels nice, but A, also not reciprocated. B, still at a level where I can't reasonably handle it if I let it get active. Best thing I can do is restrain and try to keep myself from doing dumb things. I don't like that. It eats up time, it eats up energy. It also isolates me from people. I don't like how that happens. I'll try to keep to just these opening thoughts, but I have no guarantees on if I'm going to be able to. Little bug almost flew up my nose. Trying to calm down is only activating my anxiety more, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna accept it, give it a hug, and try to focus on getting this done. After all, I miss a day in here, and it's noticeable to the people who also play this game regularly. I did, however, manage to figure out a personal boundary of mine where it lies yesterday. So that's one positive. Got to spend some time with Willow, give her the attention she deserves. spent some time with Lua and Lillian and Call. Pyra was there briefly too, but she was low energy and her mood wasn't quite working out to where she was able to stay and call, so she went to bed early. Ah. Now, why is my anxiety there? Scared of being judged, or scared of being overwhelmed and expected to do too much? Because it's a panic, it's sense of panic and tightness around the upper part of my chest where it connects to my neck. And it's slowly gathering in my throat. The more I try to focus on it, the more my anxiety just persists, so giving it attention isn't going to help, but ignoring it also isn't going to help, because if I ignore it and then push forward as if I'm okay, I'll just end up stressing myself out more. No, I'm sure there are a great many people out there who would find that they like me, but they just can't handle me. And that's fine. By all means, everyone deserves to live their own life. Wandering lights in the graveyard, hold front hand, about 10 darkness, visit bonfire. You ask me to clear debris every day, and yet I don't see any progress. But that would require more budget, which you don't have or you aren't willing to spend. No, and continuing to reference the dead stork as different but also the same. I'm being forced to grapple with how I interact with myself, how I treat myself, and by extension, others around me. It's done me some good. By all means, I have learned things, and when I'm in a good state of mind emotionally, I'm actually pretty reliable. It's the potential to be overwhelmed, caught off balance, or otherwise that keeps me from realizing my full potential and living my life. Well, that and also my brain hyperfixating on, oh, let's do it this way, or let's do it that way. Or, oh, we've gotten really good at this. Let's try and keep getting more and more and more and more. And it's just like, hold up, stop. Stop grumbling. I know you want to keep enjoying the moment. I know you want it to last forever. But nothing lasts forever. It's okay to let go. You don't need to keep persisting in an area when the environment has changed. If you choose to, then that is your decision. But you gotta recognize when your decision costs you time, energy, and fucking mental health. Please, Kremlin, please. Don't want to see you waste your time. And this is me talking to myself, yes. I don't want to see you waste your time, you adorable little shit. Ah. Ah. No, I'm glad I'm still trying to figure out how to handle my relationship with Pyra decently amongst all other things, because she also sucks at communicating sometimes, especially when she's low energy or her mood is taking a hit. And when I'm anxious, I can have a hard time recognizing that, worrying that it's about me or something. When no, it's not always about me. Sometimes it's just where she's at, what happened with her day and otherwise. Sometimes she wants company, sometimes she doesn't. And that's okay. Unfortunately, I have an easier time communicating over text than I do in communicating in person. Well, she has the opposite communication advantage, which sucks. But it's also something I want to learn to work around. If not to keep the relationship going, then to at least respect a friend. Graveyard. Alright, so we're gonna get the Daily Lantern, our adventuring buddy, and then head out to the Golden Wasteland to get the missions done. Hmm. One moment, I've gotta go back and equip the torch candle power up real quick. It's a bit of a glitch, but it's still very useful, and I enjoy how it lets me just play more freely. Helps me enjoy the game. Grab the snowboard, equip it, hold F. Then hold F with the item selection area, or select open the item selection area, switch to torch, and now torch should be able to hold candle too. Alright, you got it. Don't know how long it'll last, but hey, I like this little power-up. Halfway there, oh, living on a prayer. 6 out of 12. We've only got 6 more missions to go for this season. No, I feel like I'm of clear head in mind when I accept that I like the dense dork, while also recognizing that I don't need to do anything about it. For sure. It would be nice to just finally be able to talk. But A, they're not in my life. They're not actively trying to communicate or otherwise, as far as I know. B, even if they were, I'm not emotionally stable enough around their concept for them to feel safe and comfortable. C, I also don't have my life in order. And I'd like to get that done. Instead of letting myself get caught up in bursts of emotions that derail my ability to organize where I'm at and what I'm dealing with. I know I've said it before somewhere, but I'll say it here again. I usually don't let myself get this attached. I usually try to avoid getting this attached or attracted to someone. Even just the idea of the person, as I know my feelings are deep, powerful, and overwhelming even for me. So I usually try to keep a distance to help keep them in a regulatable state. I wish I had that option around the dense dork, but I don't. Probably doing their missions, not looking for the marker. Ah! Motherfucker! Got launched sideways by that frickin' tool. Fuck. And to me, it's not intuitive to remind myself that it's not that the dense dork doesn't care. or doesn't want to be around. It's that they A, don't know how to handle me, B, can't trust my stability, because it's only like temporary half the time. It's like how I wouldn't be able to trust the dense stork with my emotional state or insecurities. Because they don't even know how to handle their own insecurities. And that's what worries me half the time. Time to move on, shift topics, because this is not helping me. Neat structure. I think first time I'm seeing it. Hello there, goodbye. Live your life and fly. No, I've got to remind myself sometimes that I am not inherently shameful. I'm just a bit much for some people. Not too much in the sense of it being like, I don't know, why is... Okay, now I'm curious. What does the phrase being too much even mean? Because sure, it gets used a lot in like communication and emotional language. What does it really mean for me? And how does that connect to my own shame and or toxic shame in a way that shuts me down? Well, I'm glad I looked down. Oh. Gotta say, the design of this environment is actually really neat. No, my feelings for the dense stork aren't shameful, but it's the actions I take around those feelings that I need to be careful of. Because if I fail to respect someone else's boundaries, then they have every right to be fucking angry, annoyed, and pissed at me. Well, I'd rather they be angry, annoyed, and pissed at me instead of fucking accepting it. Or tolerating it. I wonder if the dense stork still goes out and meets new people, just has casual conversations. Or if they're stuck in their little fortress of solitude. surrounded by people that flatter them. I wonder. Opening thoughts. Hi, how are you? Opening thoughts. I wonder. Oh. And sure, this video is not going to get a whole lot of views, but that's not the point of this. It'd be nice if I could build an audience and keep getting and get views so that as to build a community more quickly, but that's not where I'm at or how this works. I am enough as a person. If I feel overwhelmed, that's not shameful, that's something I communicate. If someone doesn't respect that I am overwhelmed, that is a communication of where they are at and how much they value or care about me in some regards. If they are not able to handle me, that is for them to operate around and have a boundary on. See, and this is the reason why I like getting steam and built up energy and whatnot surrounding this weird mix of feelings I have for someone who's not even in my life. I like getting that steam out of the system because it helps me think more clearly, helps me ground myself again. If I get used to doing it and relying on getting steam out of my system, then ultimately I'm stuck where I'm at. Because it means I haven't moved on. And here's the, I think, really confusing part for me. I don't want to move on, but I know that I should and that I need to and that I kind of want to. A parallel paradox of desire. Wherein I wish I would move on so that way I could just be done. But at the same time, there's something here that keeps me lingering on just thoughts and ideas. I don't know if it's hope. I don't know if it's false hope. But it's where I'm at and it's real. So just blindly dismissing it or blindly embracing it isn't going to change anything. Hey, thank you. Lovely outfit, by the way. It looks good on you. Oh, they're in slow mode. Did they tap on it from far away and let auto-walking handle the navigation? That would explain why. I don't like who I become when my attitude, ego, and pride think they've got the upper hand. Because the other day I was like, potentially, does the Dinstork miss me? And it's just like, yeah, that completely derailed me. No, can't afford to think about that. Because even if it was only as a friend, it still messes with my mental state. Oh damn, we went under the floor twice. Nice! What are you holding? A knife! No! What are you? A knife! Why? Because I'm sharp. So that means you're clever. Just sharp. Fucking damn it. In my insecurity, I want to be taken seriously, and that's the very thing that undermines my ability to communicate clearly and sincerely. Because in thinking I'm not going to be taken seriously, I feel like I have to put in more effort. But in doing so, I disconnect from where I'm authentically at with the real depth of things, and that then is sensed by people subconsciously. That's not a comfortable thing to be around. I know it, and I'm not about to blame someone else for not wanting to be around it. My more manic side, however, is not so polite, and I don't like that. Oh, I didn't mean to set the... Oh, okay, I had a lot more things happen than I meant. Oh, well. Because my manic side is trying to feel safe and in control. My paranoid and anxious side is trying to feel safe and in control. Yeah, no. I honestly believe there's a deeper link between mania and paranoia than most people talk about. Because it's that same feverish quality in both, just put to different ends. Mania. I am powerful and can do anything. The world deserves to vow. And it's just like, no, no it doesn't. That's a fever. I'm scared. The world's going to hurt me. I've got to prepare. It's okay to be scared, but are you attached to the reality? The feelings can be very real, but they can also react to things that aren't actually present. Ah. Opening thoughts. I wonder. Personal stability. No, my anxiety thinks that the dense dork chooses to not understand me even though they're capable of it, because they're ashamed of their own anxiety and insecurities and haven't learned how to deal with it yet. My more rational self and level-headed mind is telling me, they are likely fucking overwhelmed, and it's probably not even a fucking conscious choice for them. So I'm not, so I don't, so it does me no good to judge, because that just makes them feel more ashamed. Ah. Oh. You ever want to gnaw your arm off just because you're frustrated and stressed out? No, just me? Okay, crazy bitch moment it is. Yeah, no. No, I've got an anxious, fearful side to me that's scared of being disliked, even though that's similar to Ragatha, but not quite. Because Ragatha wants people to like them, even if she personally doesn't like them. My anxious and insecure side doesn't do the exact same thing. She does want people to like her, but she's in being scared of being taken for granted or overlooked, she puts too much effort forward and ends up doubting the bonds, connection, and trust she has with others because she's been hurt before by assuming that things are okay. At the same time, though, being paranoid and worrying about things 24/7 isn't going to bring any value or openness to those relationships. It's only going to make you feel more paranoid and potentially set off a self-destructive cycle. Also, yes, I autopiloted to here when I meant to go to the wastelands. I should listen to that song. One moment. Alright, let's get this out. Who said, I didn't to begin with? I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Receiving my worth only destroys it. I'd always be starving. The wrong attention. Who said I have to find who I am? Who said I was lost to begin with? I'm already enough. Everything I need is within me. Each morning when I wake up, I look for the beauty around me. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Only cruising my worth only destroys it. Life is already enough. Everything I need is within me. Validation can't be what I need, because then I'll always go hungry. Game, could you not? Thanks, game. You made this more difficult than it needed to be. But hey, that's life in a nutshell. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Only proving my worth destroys it. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. My motivation can't be validation, I'd always be starving, and that's true. It's remained true even... It was true before I started trying to make content, and it's been true even after. It's been one of my major frustrations, is that I keep looking for people to enjoy the things I make, even though the things I make are supposed to be for me. And if I don't bring my own validation to the table and understand that what I make is somewhat valuable, even if it's not popular, if I forget to do that, I'll shut down. Who said not to find who I am? They said that I am lost to begin with. I am already enough. I'm small. I'm a small, confused critter living in the body of a girl. He is stuck inside the body of a guy. He's always fucking tired of life and gives no shit for the world. Yeah, no, that's one of the biggest things. It's hard to find people who will stick around you if you just listen and encourage, because then they outgrow you and move on to where they need to be. Rarely, if ever, does someone's endpoint rest with you. But they deserve to go to their own endpoint, even if it means they go a different route in their own life that separates you from them. Only fruit in my worth only destroys it. You just have to believe I am valuable. Oppositional defiance disorder is also something I deal with, I think. Let me look that up. Defiant or defiance, whatever, it means the same thing to me. Often argues with authority figures, actively defies or refuses to comply with requests, deliberately annoys others, blames others for their mistakes. Vindictiveness has been spiteful or vindictive at least twice within the past 6 months. Anger, irritable mood, often loses temper, is touchy or easily annoyed, often angry and resentful. Yeah. That's still beneath the surface. I just have learned how to handle it. So that way it doesn't always appear on the surface. And sometimes that happens to get in the way of me interacting with myself. Of the more mature part of me interacting with the more gremlin or childish part of me. Because if the child doesn't feel like they're being respected or heard, they don't give a shit. But it... Emotions are like friends, visitors that tell you what matters. They don't need to stay around forever. Opening thoughts, stability processing. Clearer head. I'm thankful for the beauty around me. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Only proving my worth only destroys it. My motivation can't be validation. I'd always be starving. I think that's where the dumb stork is stuck at, from what I've heard. Whose side, whose side? I have to find who I am. Whose side, whose side? I lost to begin with. that is the case, then I don't deserve to be anywhere near the vent store. But I don't think that's the case. Because if that was the case, if me crashing out ended up unintentionally bringing them down to where I was at, yeah. I want to sit with that without blaming myself, because I'm glad that people like this keep trying to help some other people along. Someone who needed a little bit of warmth in the midst of all the cold out there. I want to bring warmth to the cold parts of the world. To the cold parts of people. In their mental state, their psychology, their lives. That is my desire. But if I base that desire's value on motivation, on validation of that desire, then I'm always going to get shut down. So it becomes a challenge to hold firm to my own value while also recognizing where I'm at in my life. Opening thoughts. Oh. Okay. I don't need to get into the tangent of if I ended up pulling them down to my level when I was crashing out. I don't need to go down the rabbit hole of what that would mean in regards to me, but I do want to go down the rabbit hole of how is that different from them having pre-existing unresolved trauma and or issues that contributed to things just as equally. Well, the first implication, and the one I don't like the most, is that I seriously hurt them, but kinda already knew that leaving and trying to put distance would hurt them. That being honest about my dishonesty and all that would hurt them. But they deserve that truth. Not out of cruelty to or to let them become jaded. I don't want to see that. They deserve that truth because otherwise I would no longer be able to call myself someone who's trying to be a friend. Someone who wants to be a friend. Alright, so what would be the difference then between the two things if they ended up hurt either way by us leaving? Well, in the first case, where they've got pre-existing issues, trauma, and unresolved emotional depth, then it wouldn't matter what had done, they would have reacted the same. It was either stay stuck in the situation where they just choose to write me off and dismiss me once again, or or at least show why I consider myself worth something. Even if that means potentially getting hurt and losing the social home I had grown fond of. I'm taking the slow route of healing, I know. Heyo. Everything I need is within me. Everything I need is within me. Everything I may need to know is a completely different story. I never thought about it that way, but that's a tangent for another time. I want to stay focused on topic. Okay, so in the case of they had issues long before I ever ran into them, and we were just another person in the conga line of impacts, fantasies that they chased after. Compared to, I drag them down to my level. And it hurt them in a way that can't be undone. The second... Yeah, no, I'd feel horrible. After all, people deserve the chance and choice to live their own life and not get caught up in whatever fucking bullshit generational trauma creates. Even if they have baggage of their own, I don't need to add mine on top. I don't want to. Always proving my worth only destroys it. Who the fuck wields the pile driver weapon? That's my question. Fucking bunker busting weapon, and it's in the hands of a levitating Witch of Heart. Fucking, that's terrifying. Oh. Damn it. The id, the Witch of the Heart, wields a fucking pile driver, portable, attached to her arm. She punches the wall and the wall gets exploded. Meanwhile, the superego, or architect and construction manipulator, construction manipulation that they don't often use unless necessary, is probably more physically weak, honestly. Not as not out of shape as some of us, but definitely more closer to the human limit of strength. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Only proving my worth only destroys it. That gap in the clouds made me think there was a krill. I'm like, Sure, maybe some people would like to believe that they don't have any baggage or trauma, because it's been stigmatized for centuries, and we're only just starting to undo that stigmatization in the midst of a world that's trying to repress it. Trauma of the collective conscious and generational baggage has been brought to the attention of the surface, and some people just want to repress it harder. Me, I want to resolve it so that way we can live happily as ourselves, damn it. Maybe sometimes there isn't a way to resolve things, but resolution doesn't always mean piling it up in wrapping paper and tying it off with a neatly vein bow. Sometimes it's just some messy string. Who said I have to find who I am? Yeah. It's okay for me to have selfishness, but if someone can't handle and have proper boundaries around that self for their own sanity and safety relative to that selfishness, then no. And I know I'm going in circles. I know I've said these things before. But sometimes you can't collapse the circle until you have gone around it a few times and understood each section relative to the other sections. Hmm. Hmm. Now, how did we get to thinking about, okay, well, that whole what if thing? How did we get to that line of thought? Because although it may mean well, it doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't really tell me anything new. Get back here! You... Ah, well. I lost track of my Roomba. That's okay. Confused mind, yeah. Hell, the whole reason why I have sharp words and deep feelings in regards to dense dork isn't because they're easy or anything. Fuck that. They have strength and power that they don't acknowledge, that they let control them instead of them putting it to work for themselves. I want to see them realize their potential, damn it. But if they don't want to, then I can't force them. You're not the only one out there. Ow. Because whatever plans or hopes I may have in their direction, those sit with me. I don't get to decide how they live their life, and I never should have that decision unless they trust me with it. No, I don't think they trust me with mild assault. Not because they don't care, or they don't see me trying, but because what they need is more than what I can give. And so they keep trying to find what they need, or what they think they need. Only to feel like I'm nothing. Who said, who said? Now, if only the dense dork wasn't playing mind games with themselves in order to handle things that they don't know how to handle. This would be a lot easier. As it stands, I need to move on. I want to move on. If I am capable of more than this, I want to prove that for myself, not for others. Fuck off. I'm grateful for the beauty around me. Kaleidoscope revolver. No. Oh, come on. I was wanting that gravity boost. Damn it. Defying gravity is not about the strength of your defiance using raw brute power. It is about the energy of your flow and how you direct it forward into new action. Meaning I feel I am not missing. Who said not to find who I am? No. I do like and love the Dense Dork, even with all their flaws. And their flaws are on full display from what I'm hearing. I've been through that phase in life. Wanting to feel confident all the time, only to feel insecure all the time. Motivation can't be validation, I'd always be starving. For more affection, the wrong attention, only to feel like I am nothing. Who said, find who I am? Lost to begin with. Honk first before opening the gate, you son of a bitch! Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. I'm just glad to hear that they're still loving and growing, even if it means they have to deal with the uncomfortable moments. And they're trying to handle it how they know how. Nothing shameful in that. But it takes bravery to break out of those patterns. If you're not feeling brave enough one day, try the next. Pride may feel like it defends you, but it also traps you in place. A fire blanket barely insulating you against the cold of being drowned in apathy and insecurity. Hmm. You can't breathe underwater, or in a sea full of emotional alcohol. I've yet to find someone who lives down there and doesn't suffer the side effects. Just I have seen many who live down there and say they're not affected, when reality is they've just gotten used to those side effects being a persistent thing. Who said that I am lost to begin with? Realized I didn't get that candle pile. Whoops. I am lost to begin with. Yep, figured. And if they don't accept that I care about them, because they don't feel like they're worth that, and they keep on trying to find what they're worth in other people, the fantasy of someone who won't care, then that's their choice. But searching for such a person puts yourself in danger, you know? Chasing echoes of the past, of all that you didn't value before. Good luck out there, Dunstork. Oh. Oh, fuck yeah! Let's go! Corruption is a form of trust and mutual selfishness. Not surprising. If it's just blind corruption, though, then that's not trust. That's self-sacrifice. An invalidation of one's own worth in one way or another. That's not worth it. I want a deeper relationship than that with the people I care about. Because each relationship is its own thing. Its own thread of connection, of details, and history. Trying to replace it is the same as trying to jam a puzzle piece into a space where it doesn't fit. No one else? Then I'm gonna be heading up. See you all later. That is a line I hadn't considered in the direction it just got applied. My motivation can't be validation, I'd always be starving. That's not just for casual relationships or parasocial bullshit. It's also for real relationships and deep connections, too. It doesn't have to be a whole crowd of people. It could be one person that you value above others who are also still in your life. Everything to feel, I can decide what is reasonable to me. And grateful for myself to believe I'm valuable. YouTube was a good start to a video platform, but it hasn't continued to innovate. It's stagnated. And personally, I'd like a video platform where I can upload my files and people can still choose the audio channels they want to listen to, should I permit those audio channels to be isolated. That way people could enjoy my videos in the way that they're comfortable with. While also giving me space for my stuff. Growing subscribers and followers on YouTube is slower than on Twitch, though. The Twitch is crashing out, I've heard. Oversaturation of the market? Yeah. And let's not go for a market. Let's just be. Hello, nice to meet you again. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. Each morning when I wake up, I'm grateful for the beauty around me. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Always proving my worth only destroys it. I could be wrong now. About the dense stork, I mean. I'd be scared if I was wrong about myself, because that would mean I'm out of touch with where I'm at. But that's paranoia on another level. No thank you, I don't want to get into that rabbit hole. I climbed out of it only within, like, the last year. I don't want to go back in there. Hmm. Hmm. That looks like a video to watch later. Everything I need is within me. Malicious compliance is real fun. Okay, you don't want me around? Don't want me to bring up my issues? I'm gone. Want me to stay silent? Okay. You'll have to maintain that silence yourself. Keep me blocked. Always proving my worth only destroys it. It's not often I'm in the headspace to listen to this song. But of course, a good song to contrast and yet build on the message as well. King of anything. Copy link. I am the queen of me, myself, and I. Don't try to invade those spaces and you'll be fine. When I found slash rediscovered this song around college, I was like, oh, I need to apply this to myself more. Like someone's telling this to me and use it to remind myself that, hey, my grand designs, ideas, and ambitions may be nice in my head, but people want to live their own lives. They want to go their own way. And I should always take time to respect that. And try not to waste any more of mine. Get out of here fast. I hate to break it to you, babe, but I'm not drowning. There's no one here to save. Who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Who made you king of anything? So you dare tell me who to be? Who died and made you king of anything? Oh, all full of good intent. Swear you know best. But you want me to jump up on board with you and right off into your delusional sunset. I'm not the one who's lost, with no direction though, but you'll never see. You're so busy making maps with my name on them in all caps. You got the talking down, just not the listening. I am that kid. I am a big fucking fool. Damn it, it's embarrassing. But that's me. What is... Oh, that's useful. Didn't think I'd get a fairy light recharge area. You are not me, who made you king of anything, so you dare tell me who to be, who died, and made you king of anything. Oh, you cares if you disagree. You are not me, who made you king of anything, so you dare tell me who to be, who died, and made you king of anything. Let me hold your crown, babe. Rusted crown, paper mache. With fears and lies and splinters made. Nice, I got a whole group of 3 away from here. Time to recharge. And of course you're right here. I'll look outside. Thank you for your time, and what have to waste any more of mine. Bro. Who made you king of anything, so you dare tell me who to be? Oh, 10 seconds of peace. Oh, come on. A full of good intent, swear you know best. Oh my goodness, no, not now! Ah. Oi! Burn the darkness! Don't try to keep relighting your torch! Oh my fucking gosh. To the side. And maybe you can't move anything. I just keep quiet and count the stars that pass by. I've got opinions earned, you're all entitled to 'em, but you never asked. So let me thank you for your time and try not to waste any more of mine. Get out of here fast. Hate to break it to you, babe, but I'm not drowning. There's no one here to save. Who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Who made you king of anything? So you dare tell me who to be? Who died and made you king of anything? Thank you, game. I wanted to go this way, but you didn't listen. All full of good intent, swear you know best. But you won't let me to jump up on board of you and right off into your delusional sunset. I'm not the one who's lost with no direction, oh, you'll never see. You're so busy making maps with my name on them in all caps. You got the talking down, just not the listening. And who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Who made you king of anything? So you dare tell me who to be? Who died and made you king of anything? I've tried to make everybody happy, will I just hurt and hide, waiting for someone to tell me it's my turn to decide. Oh, 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 who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Who made you king of anything? So you dare tell me who to be? Who died and made you king of anything? Oh, who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Who made you king of anything? So you dare tell me who to be? Who died and made you king of anything? We live inside of millions of paradoxes, each with a balanced imbalance, each living within a balanced imbalance. It's okay for two things to contrast and also be true at the same time. Oh, 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 oh. I've needed to listen to this song again for a while. I just haven't run across it or had my brain get to that vector of approach. Damn it. You got opinions, son. We're all entitled to them, but they never asked. So let them go picture the time and we're not to waste any more of mine. Get out of here fast. I hate to break it to you, hon, but they're not drowning. There's no one here to save. Who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Who made you king of everything? If you care, how you do to be? Who died and made you king of anything? Oh, oh, you sound so innocent, all full of good intent. Swear you know best. Mutual selfishness. The biggest darkness and the smallest light. The darkest shadow, the darkest light, and the biggest shadow. Rumbling like a damn storm. Who died and made you king of anything? All my life I've tried to make everybody happy, but just hurt and hide, waiting for someone to tell me it's my turn to decide. You have your chance, hon. Go reach it. Don't wait for me. You are not me, who made you king of anything. You dare tell me who to be, who died and made me king of anything. Oh, who cares if I disagree? I am not you, I am not king of anything. So you dare tell me who to be, who died and made you king of anything. I belong to me, your crown, babe. Uh-oh. Ah. Mm-mm. Oh. Mm. Ah. Ah. It's always nice to get that built up steam out of the system. I mean, I could just go to one of the earlier places in the whole storyline game, whatever, and see if there's a new player that wants help looking for spirits, but that relies on the server merge working out. Thanks. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I can't give you this because you're not here to receive it. So, because that gets in the way of me giving you this as thanks. Damn it. Who died and made a king of anything? Carlos. Because why the fuck not? Ah. Ah. 11 days left, I'll be able to get that cave. I wish I could see a preview of the item properly, but no, it doesn't show that. Technically does, but they don't place it down. Oh, alright. An old life and a new life sharing the same body. INFP, emotional fucking maturity. Hate to break it to you, babe, but I'm not drowning. There's no one here to save. Who cares if you disagree? To those of you who snuck by and saw a fragment of this recording, thank you. To those of you who stuck around and watched a good chunk through, if not all the way, for whatever reason, I deeply appreciate it. I hope you all have a good day, good night, whatever time or non-time it is. If it isn't good... Okay, I need to stop this song because between it and the Sky Child that just went flying by, I lost my train of thought momentarily. No. If you're feeling lost, lonely, confused, scared, or frustrated, well, I hope that things either improve for you, that the chaos both outside and within stays manageable enough, or at the very least that you're able to find some place to sit, rest, and vent from, without hurting yourself or others now. My name is Flicker. I've gotten my Sky dailies done, so I'll be seeing you all in the next recording, my watchlings. Bye-bye!